Hello everyone, this is James Shore with another test-driven development video. Today is September 19th, it's International Talk Like a Pirate Day, yar! And, sorry, I promise never to do that again. And what we're working on is, well, it's just been a bunch of cleanup and a bunch of philosophical stuff in the last couple of episodes, but what we are getting ready to do is finishing up persistence. We have the ability to, or really starting up persistence, we have the ability to create and close windows. In last episode, we made it so that closing a window did not kill the entire application, although closing the last window will eventually close the application. Now, and we've improved the stock market table tests. We did that in the last episode. Eventually, we have to deal with opening the same file twice, but that's not an issue yet because we don't open files at all. Yep, I think I've procrastinated long enough. I think it is time to actually do something persistable-like. Yar. Sorry, I lied. I promised I'd never do that again. It was just a flat-out lie. So, matey, what are we going to do here? I guess I want to have open and save. And I don't know how I'm going to deal with this yet. I've been kind of sneaking up on the problem. Whenever I deal with something new, this is how I approach this. It ties in with the idea of things just being good enough that I talked about in the last episode. My initial solution is never very sophisticated. I try to just get something working. So I think I've got a choice. I can either start with open or save. They each have their advantages. I think I'm going to start with save. So to begin with, let's just go ahead and get the menu item in there. Yeah, just a simple Apple S would be nice. Let's look at how Smalltron does it. Yeah, just a simple Command S for save. And in fact, we're going to have save as because we don't have a file yet. So let's do save as. Okay. A little nervous about this. Don't know how it's going to work. I've never done any file dialogues. I have no idea how to test this. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. But that's all right. So what do we have? We've got new window, which is static method. Should exit application when window's closed. Should have a title. Should have a hard-coded position and size. Should lay out properly. Should contain the correct model. Should have a menu. New menu item should create a new window. Close menu item should close the window. Well, let's add the save menu item. And I think we've got enough duplication here that we can factor out the commonalities. So let's make a new variable here. This is the text. Now, let's see. So that's the menu item. This is going to be the expected text or expected name. This is going to be the expected accelerator. And now we should be able to factor this out. Oops, except this is the and this is the message. All right, does all this still work? I'm jumping through a lot of hoops here just so I can do an automated refactoring. Probably would have been faster for me to just type it, but that's all right. Now we're going to say assert menu item. And now we can bring the message back in. And the menu item, expected name, expected accelerator. And do the same thing here. Yeah, and let's rename this to assert menu item equals. And looking at it, I don't really need this message because I can just use expected name. Yeah. Okay, that's good enough. Let's look at the error message. News, menu item name, expected news, but was new. Okay, good. So now that I've got that, I should be able to add the new one I want, which is assert menu item equals save menu item. Doesn't exist yet. Save, call that save as menu item. Save as. Yep, that's, and shortcut key is Shift Command S. And I think what I'm going to want is, not exactly sure how this works, but I think I want to say shift mask or logical or MetaMask. We'll have to check that manually, as usual. That's not going to work. It's not even compiling because I don't have a save as menu item. That will fail because there is no such menu item. We should have 3 menu items. And we're going to add it, let's see. bunch of boilerplate here. Oops. Actually, yeah, that's what we want. And the keystroke, I'm just going to steal. I have no way of knowing if this is right. Just have to be testing it manually. Does that work? That works. Good. Let's run it and look at that menu and see if it's done right. It looks like it is. Shift, Meta, S. Perfect. Yep. Great. Doesn't do anything yet. That's all right. And there was a comment, I don't remember from whom, suggesting that I factor out a create menu item. I think that's a good idea. So and this is so this is all now boilerplate. I can factor that out into its own method. I'll call that create menu item, or just menu item, I think. And then here I can now inline. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, it's a mild improvement. It's not a great improvement, but it's a mild improvement. So here I can do the same thing. That should still pass. Yeah, and then here I'll do the same thing. Okay, so there we go. We've got the basics of save as in place, got the menu in place anyway, but we don't have it doing anything yet. That's what's going to happen next. But in the process, we did manage to clean up our abstraction a little bit, so it's a little less verbose. So there we go. That's where we're going to pick up next time. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you next time.